Let's talk savings accounts. If you're watching this video, you've probably done the hard part. So maybe you have income from a job or some money from a gift that you received, and you're being really thoughtful about how you spend your money. So you have some that you'd like to stash away for a rainy day, or perhaps build towards a goal that you have in the future. The savings account can help you accomplish a few things for your money, regardless of your motivation. First, it might make your money a bit more secure. So, for example, if you've got a checking account that has a debit card attached to it, what happens if you lose that debit card or that debit card's stolen, right? It presents a risk to your money. So simply moving the money over to a savings account might improve the security of your money, right? From that perspective. Second, having the money in a separate account, separate from your day-to-day spending accounts, might help reinforce that money is earmarked for something specific, for a specific goal in the future. Frankly, it kind of protects you from yourself, right? So you don't end up spending that money on something that's not going to bring you fulfillment long term. So we call that mental accounting, right? It's just kind of a way of knowing, all right, this money's over here, it's for a specific purpose. I shouldn't use it on something that's not going to, again, bring me fulfillment long term. Or perhaps the last thing, if you just want to earn some interest on your money. Interest rates are pretty low right now. Hopefully that's not always the case, but it looks like that's going to be the case for a while. But savings account will pay you a little bit of interest at least, whereas a checking account usually doesn't pay you much in the way of interest. So again, whatever your motivation is, savings account might be a good way to get you there. Now it comes to, you want a savings account. Which bank are you going to use? Where are you going to hold the savings account? First place to start is with the FDIC status of the bank you're considering. FDIC stands for Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. And any bank where you're going to hold a savings account, or really a checking account, or a CD, anything, a certificate of deposit, that's a bit of a separate conversation. Any kind of bank instrument should be an FDIC member. That ensures that if something happens to the bank, your money is protected. All right, so that's really, really important. FDIC coverage does have limits, but it's in those limits are in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So while that would be a happy problem someday to run into those limits, probably not something that you're gonna encounter when you're first starting out. The next factor to consider after FDIC insurance is access. So how easy will it be to access your savings if you need to? Do you want to have a physical branch location that's close to your home or close to your place of work? Or are you comfortable interacting with your accounts exclusively online? So no physical branch locations. That's up to you, of course. Furthermore, there are limits for certain types of savings accounts on the number of withdrawals you can take from the account. So for example, the savings account that I use for kind of my family's rainy day fund or emergency fund, whatever you want to call it, allows up to six withdrawals per month, and we find that to be adequate. And that's very common for many types of savings accounts. So check out the number of times that you're allowed to take withdrawals in case that's a factor. All right. And then last but not least, if earning interest is important to you, you'll want to shop around. Again, interest rates are really low right now. They might stay low for a long time, we'll see. But some banks do pay more interest than others on savings accounts. And in general, banks that exist online only tend to pay higher interest rates, tend to pay you more interest, on your savings account than a brick and mortar bank, a bank with physical locations, because the online bank tends to have less overhead, right? They don't have the overhead expense associated with physical branch locations. So that's a good start on savings accounts. I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to check out some of our other videos as well. Bye now.